Hey, hi, and hello, everyone. Anthony Fantano here, internet's busiest music nerd. Kind of an insane and concerning headline here that I'm seeing from Vulture and a myriad of other publications too. A handful of drill rappers from New York have been removed from the Rolling Loud Festival in NYC. 22Gs, Shah Ek, and Ron Suno. The NYPD intervened here and decided that the festival would not happen or could not continue as scheduled as long as these rappers were still about to perform, as long as they were still on the bill. Their reasoning behind this, I guess, was over concerns of violence, but looking a little further into it, I'm just kind of curious as to where those concerns are coming from, where they lie, if there are legitimate threats or plans that influence the NYPD's decision here. They're playing with their cards close to their chest and not exactly kind of giving us the full story. The backgrounds of the three rappers who have been removed from the lineup vary pretty greatly. We do have 22Gs, who is currently out on bail after an attempted murder charge. But with that being said, he is out on bail. Legally, he should be able to do what is well within his rights to do with the freedom that he is allotted. And as someone who professionally is a performer, you would think performing would be one of those things that he'd be allowed to do, most likely something that would keep him more out of trouble than in, as it is like his job. While I understand there's a concern of a criminal record here, I think this is a pretty damning thing for 22Gs to be prevented from doing without any substantive accusations being made by the NYPD. Would his appearance or his performance create a violent situation that would involve him? Would it involve someone he knows or is connected with or would enter the festival along with? Would it be something having to do with his fans? Whatever the hell the NYPD thinks may happen as a result of this man performing, we don't know. Just some vague assumption of violence in some way occurring. But what type of violence we're also not completely clear on. I mean, I've been to dozens and dozens and dozens and dozens of concerts over the course of my lifetime that cover a wide variety of genres. I mean, mostly the ones that I talk about on my channel. And yeah, I mean, I've been to concerts where fights have broken out and so on and so forth. Certainly wasn't a reason to prevent that artist from performing at their next date for as far as I could see. But to rewind a little bit, that's 22Gs. The other two rappers who are mentioned in this article here don't have a criminal record. Even Ron Suno's manager, who was quoted in multiple articles on this, has said that the guy has no gang ties too. I mean, obviously, savvy music listeners know the type of content that we catch in drill music on a repeated basis. But the threats, the violence, the drugs, the everything that turns up in that particular strain of hip hop, there's a lot of rap and a lot of music broadly that covers such topics. Why we need to specifically single out New York drill rappers, I don't know. I mean, it could have something to do with Eric Adams, the mayor of New York City himself, kind of making it a point to scapegoat the genre a little bit in terms of a source of violence in the city, which, of course, I'm not ignorantly coming out here and professing that making open violent threats in a popular piece of music isn't going to have negative results. It most certainly could. But like, you're literally an elected official in a position of power, and you have the means, because you were elected, to actually do something about the root causes of violence and poverty. Basically, the backdrop, the context in which a lot of these guys are creating their music and in their own lyrics writing reflections on it, dealing with a symptom or an after effect in front of the cameras or in front of the public eye, seems like you're actually getting more done than if you were quietly behind the scenes doing things that would actually change people's lives for the better. But yeah, overall, I think this is a pretty ridiculous situation and decision on the New York Police Department's part. I know a lot of people are angry at Rolling Loud right now for kind of like folding and giving in to the cops and the local government on this one, but I have no doubt in my mind that Rolling Loud really wanted these artists to play. There's nothing a festival hates more than to be told what it can or cannot put on its stages. Rolling Loud is just trying to keep its doors and its business model open for other people to enjoy. I think ultimately it is for the local government and for the cops to change their behavior behavior. And final thoughts here, I just kind of wonder what this sort of thing will pan out to in the future if this is accepted and this is fine and this becomes common practice. If the concerns are that concerning, I think the public has a right to know, because I don't think the police should just be allowed to stop someone from doing what they do or living their life without any kind of like credible explanation as to how them going about their business is going to lead to harm or death or etc. But yeah, those are my thoughts on that. Let me know yours down in the comments. Anthony Fantano, thank you for watching. Over here next to my head is another video that you could check out. Hit that up or a link to subscribe to the channel. Rolling Loud Festival forever.